Hi guys, so today is actually I think it's technically like the 10th, but this is going to be going up for the 9th because I didn't film yet and I am getting ready for bed, but I figured, you know what, before I do that, I really need to film. And let's see if I can get that glare. There we go. I really need to let you guys know what the doctor said before I forget. Because, this will help me too remember what the doctor said. Because I do have a tendency to forget things. Like a few minutes ago, I just took my medication. I don't remember taking my medication, but I know I took it because I know I took it out of the bottle and then it's not there anymore. So I obviously took it, but I don't remember taking it. See, this is the kind of stuff that I deal with on a daily basis with my memory. It's so bad, you guys. Oh, okay. So this is going to be a little bit of a long-winded vlog just because I need to tell you all what my naturopath said. I don't even know what time it is. It's like probably 2 a.m. in the morning on Thursday morning. But this is going up for Wednesday's vlog. And this should be going up on Saturday, I don't know, 12th? I guess it's 12th. I have no clue. But you all will see me in this video on Saturday. But this is filming for Wednesday. So I'm going to stop talking with this a little bit and get into the video. Okay, so like I said, naturopath. Let's see where to start. Okay, at 3 o'clock, I had an appointment with my doctor, Dr. Rose, my naturopath. And very much looking forward to it because you guys, y'all know that I've been dealing with symptoms of Lyme again. My joints, especially, my hips, my knees, my elbows, and my wrists. It's like my main, bendy joints. I'm getting all joints bend, don't they? Yeah. But, my main ones. Am I making sense? Okay, never mind. Knees, hips, wrists, elbows. Yeah, so joints, they were hurting me. Guys, I'm losing my mind. Okay, I've been hurting. We got that. Okay, so went to the doctor and was like, this is what's happening. My fatigue is way worse than it's been in years. My joints are way worse than they've been in years. So my muscles, so is my brain fog, blah, 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 blah. This is that. And she was like, yep, you probably have Lyme disease. We're pretty positive that it's reactivated. So I'm like, yep, that's what I was scared of. She apparently had gotten back the Babesia test already, which, wow, that was pretty quickly. I wasn't expecting it to come back so soon, but sweet. Problem is, with, all my tests, I'm, somewhere in the middle. So, I don't test negative, but I don't test positive for, a strong, active infection right now. So, it's, indeterminate. You were exposed at one point in time, you have exposure to it, but do you have it active in your body at this very second? We don't know. And she was like, this is really frustrating because she's like, it would be so much easier if we could just be like, yes, you have it, straight lace and just treat it. But now we're like, well, you might have it, you might not have it. We really don't know. So, she is actually in contact with a Lyme disease specialist. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera a lot, guys. My arms are getting tired. So okay, she's in contact with a Lyme disease specialist who lives here in Oregon or something. I think Portland area, I'm not sure. But she has been consulting him with my case, which is super awesome because apparently he's he's really good. I don't know if he's one of the best because that would be a lie because I don't know. But I know he's good. He's a really good doctor. I've actually heard of him before. So yeah, he's a good doctor. She's consulting him and she sent him my test results to see what he says about it, but she hasn't heard back yet. So we're kind of just waiting to see what he says and what he believes that we should do as far as Babesia goes, because my test results came back at an 80 and the test says that 40 and below is negative. But, oh, I totally thought there was an ant crawling on me. It's just my skin being weird and itchy. she said, or the thing says that 40 or below is negative. I'm at 80, and 160 and above is positive. So I'm not negative, but I'm not positive. So it's like that whole like, well, what am I? So she said, I definitely have had exposure to it, and I've had it at one point in time. We just don't know if it's like very active right now. So that's why she's calling the other doctor to find out. And then we talked about my Lyme disease. Okay, guys, so this is where it's going to get a little bit serious because this freaking... Guys, I'm so scared. Like, I'm in a good mood right now, and I'm really tired, so I'm kind of hyper, so I probably don't look like I'm in a bad mood. Or, I mean, I'm not in a bad mood. See? Gosh, you guys. Normally I would cut this stuff out, but you know what? I think y'all need to see what it's really like to live with brain fog and with confusion and things that I live with, because this is what happens every day of my life. Okay, moving on. Ooh, Lyme disease. Okay, so my doctor said, basically this is what we're going to do. Instead of retesting me, because she said it's really not necessary, it's like a $240 something test because the insurance won't cover it. And I sure as heck cannot afford that, considering that I just paid $160 something for the babesia test out of pocket because the insurance doesn't cover that either. Basically what she said is what we're going to do, because pretty sure that I have it, is just start treating me. So she's giving me an antibiotic course, and this is like really intense antibiotics, a really high dosage. And she said sometimes the pharmacy will like call them when she like gives this dose and be like, is this the dose you meant? Because it's pretty dang high. And I have to take that 3 times a day for 2 weeks. And that's just the temporary thing. So, like, if we're really treating for real, people, like, are on antibiotics for months on end to treat Lyme disease. Like, it is so horrible. I even know of people who, like, have permanent IVs or ports put in their body because they get antibiotics so often that they just go to the hospital and get infusions. Basically, they'd be like, if you got chemo infusions. But it's antibiotic infusions. Like, that is how intense it is to treat Lyme disease if you go with the antibiotics. And she told me that while she prefers to do all herbs, for one, it's more expensive, and for two, you don't see the results right off the bat with the herbs. In the long run, you do, but the antibiotic actually will give you more of an instant result. And so that's why she wants to do the antibiotic right now, because she said that it'll basically be like a diagnostic. So I take it for 2 weeks, and if I get better, or if I get worse, then I have Lyme disease. And so she's like, if there's no change, then you most likely don't have it, but I'm either going to get better or I'm going to get worse. The reason why I would get better is because the medication is obviously helping me. The reason why I would get worse is also because the medication is helping me. Well, it's not I can't tell if that's a bug or a... What do y'all think? Is that a bug or fuzzy? I don't know. I'll have to like kill it in a minute and see if it was just a fuzzy. I feel like there's stuff crawling on me, but it's just my skin being weird. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. Okay, back to what I was talking about. So, taking the medication, if I do start feeling like worse afterwards, that's because it's working. It's actually killing off the virus, but it's killing it off at too strong a rate that my body can't handle it. And so you go into what's basically called a Epstein-Barr effect, which is where you have die-off, and basically, I don't know, I basically describe it as similar to like when you have chemo, because the medication you have is killing the cancer, but at the same time, it's making you sick. And it's kind of the same way, but it's like the bacteria is dying off in your body and it's releasing all these toxins and stuff. So then you get really sick, and it's called Herxing or Herxheimer. It sucks. I've dealt with it before. It is horribly sucky, but you know, it means the medication's working. So we're like, well, we'll see where I am in 2 weeks. Either I'm going to be feeling really good, or I'm going to be feeling really crappy. Or I might be feeling the same, but I don't think that's going to be the case because we're both pretty positive with all my symptoms that my Lyme is back. So I have the antibiotic, and then she gave me a tincture of cat's claw, which is what actually I used before to help cure the Lyme disease. And that is something I'm taking along with the antibiotic. And then I have a probiotic that I gotta take with the antibiotic, because the antibiotic obviously is horrible for your gut health, and I need to keep my gut health good. So I don't know if I said, but I have to take the antibiotic 3 times a day. And then obviously the cat's claw and the probiotic I take 3 times a day as well. And then she's giving me, so I got those 3 things, but what I have to go back and get is there's grapeseed extract. And this is like a once a day thing, and I think she said that is just something that just kind of helps along with the herxine, like it helps kind of clear up the herxine, I think. I can't remember exactly why she said she wanted me to have that. And then she also just wants me to get iron, multivitamin, and fish oil. 3 things, because I just need them in general. Fish oil is great for helping with like your joints and inflammation in your body, and with Lyme's and Hashimoto's and like autoimmune diseases like I have. There's a lot of inflammation in my body, and so fish oil is great for helping reduce that. So I gotta do that. And then iron, because I have low ferritin levels. And then multivitamin, because just everyone should take a multivitamin because they're good for you. So I have to get all that stuff. And yeah, I do that for 2 whole weeks with the antibiotic treatment and all that. And then basically see how I feel, go back and talk to her and say, okay, this is, yeah, I feel great. No, I feel horrible. I feel nothing at all. And that's basically what the plan is right now, guys. So I'm really worried that I'm going to feel a lot worse, because that's just been my experience. I mean, there's always a possibility that I can feel great. And oh, would that be awesome if I could feel good. I haven't felt good in too long to even know. Yeah. Oh, and also, sorry, this vlog is going to be long, but I got a lot to talk to you about. The bladder condition that I have, interstitial cystitis, apparently she said there's some PhD doctor person from England or Europe or there somewhere, the UK, that basically believes that, or has discovered, I don't know if she like just believes it or like she actually proves it, I'm not exactly sure, but she says that IC is actually caused by a mitochondria or mitoplasmia or something like that, some kind of little bug thingy. And it's really, really hard to diagnose, because apparently if you just give a urine sample, they can't find it in the urine because it clings to your bladder wall. So like the only way to really test for it is to actually like go into your bladder and like take a sample of the bladder wall and test for it that way. And she said that they're kind of thinking like that's actually the cause of IC. It's not anything else, which I don't know what I'm saying, but that's what she told me. And she said that the antibiotics that I'm going to be taking for the Lyme disease actually is what they prescribed for the interstitial cystitis. So we are hoping that because I'm taking these antibiotics, it will actually help my IC, which would be freaking amazing. If I could get off these like bladder control medications, that'd be so cool. And then not have the symptoms that I'm having. Oh, that'd be so awesome. So I'm really hoping that's the case. Of course, you know, we don't really know. And this is, like I said, I don't know if it's just a theory or if it's like, I have no idea. But she definitely said that, like, you know, she's hopeful that this medication, the antibiotics, will help with that too. So I'm like, sweet, 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm totally cool with that, guys. Totally cool. I'm out of breath. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to talk to you guys about as far as what my doctor talked about. Because literally I haven't really done anything today, but I went to the doctor, I came home. Oh no, I shopped for food. I came home, I went to the pharmacy, picked up medications, talked to my boyfriend for a while, edited videos. That's what I've done today. And then ate dinner, obviously. That, you know, I actually cooked, guys. Wow. I'm not a cook. I'm not a good cook. But I tried. Though I didn't make it from scratch. It's basically like a bag of food and you dump it in the skillet and you cook it and then you're good. But it was good. It was like mac and cheese and chicken, but it was really spicy and I can't handle spicy very well. So I drank too much milk to try and cancel out the spice, and then it gave me a stomachache. So it's like, That's what I get. That's what I get for trying to cook. You just get a stomachache. Come on. Obviously, I'm not meant to cook. Like, just, you know what? Someone just needs to come cook for me, because I would be totally happy with that. Yeah, as far as the doctor goes, though, I believe that's it. Like I said, go back and see her in 2 weeks. Hopefully she's going to get a call back from the doctor, the Lyme disease specialist guy. And we will figure out how we're going to treat the babesia, because you treat that differently than you treat the Lyme disease. But for now, we're just going to see how this antibiotic affects me and whether or not the Lyme is back inactive in my body again. So, I think that is all I have to say. And I will catch y'all tomorrow? Maybe. Yeah, probably, because tomorrow's Thursday. Yep, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.